Yo, what is up guys, Ghost here. Today I've got a bit of a news roundup for you all. A lot of small tidbits of information have been coming out of DICE and Temporal this week. I haven't had time to cover any of that yet, since unfortunately here in Iceland, all the snow is now melting and I've been dealing with this all week long. Yeah, my garage is kind of leaking. Fun stuff indeed. So we've got some new class system info that is of course coming with patch 3.2 soon. More info on that later. New Inside Battlefield podcasts are apparently on the way, and believe it or not, we even have some news about Season 4, which is slated to launch in February. Before we do begin though, it'd be awesome if you guys could subscribe if you enjoyed the content. We are 800 away from 40,000 subscribers, so that's a big milestone for me, and well, if not for me, then do it for my Icelandic cat, Loppa, who is sitting on my lap right now as I record this, in fact, my little recording mascot. So first up here, DICE tweeted out yesterday that they are starting a new series of Battlefield podcasts entitled Inside Battlefield. Here's a little excerpt of that.
Player feedback has been like a crucial thing in this whole feature. We've heard players giving feedback from the launch of the game, and also like that they actually responded to our questions as we posted these blogs. It's been like a vital part, and as you said, we did like early validations of our designs. Yep. This feature is the one we've done that the most for this game.
So episode 1, which will be all about the upcoming class system, will go live on Monday, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. Now, speaking of the class system, DICE posted a general overview of the class system last week. Not really any information we didn't already know or that I haven't covered in a previous video, but they did confirm that Temporal's latest findings on class proficiencies were indeed correct. So these are the proficiencies here. I'm sure most of you have already seen these around somewhere before, but you may not know that they have actually changed. The proficiencies that were previously posted by DICE were entirely different. For example, the Assault class had a faster ADS time with assault rifles, and the Engineer class had faster reload times with utility weapons. I did make a video on that about why they changed the proficiencies and how some of them were a bit too overpowered or too lackluster in some cases, so feel free to check that one out if you're interested. However, the important thing in this post is that DICE confirmed that patch 3.2 that contains the class system will be dropping, quote, later this month. So I would bet that means next week on Tuesday the 24th. DICE have a history of releasing patches on Tuesdays, most recently 3.1.2 released on a Tuesday, 3.1 actually released on a Wednesday, but 3.0, the Season 3 launch patch, also released on a Tuesday. So that gives them enough time to work through any possible issues they may encounter, and they won't have to do overtime at the weekend. That's also the day that the weekly missions reset, and we also just learned that the new Inside Battlefield podcast is going to air its first episode on Monday next week, so that would make sense as well. I could be wrong, technically it could be the Tuesday after that, the last day in January on the 31st, but that would definitely be cutting it very close. Alright, moving on here, let's talk about Season 4. So Temporal recently tweeted this: Battlefield 2042 Season 4 11th Hour, presumably the name for the next upcoming season. The 11th hour, of course, meaning at the latest possible moment. He also says a fuse is lit in quotation marks, so it basically sounds like everything in the world of 2042 is about to go to shit. In terms of content, DICE have confirmed the final 2 map reworks that will be coming for Hourglass and Discarded, and the new map that will arrive will be smaller, shorter and linear, designed for up close and personal close quarters combat that Battlefield is famous for. The new specialist will be a recon, and this will actually be the final specialist of the game, with no new specialist slated for Season 5. Now, Temporal definitely knows more than he's letting on here, but from what he's told us in previous data mines, the Hail specialist with his RC drone and the Su-70 Hunter G drone will apparently not be coming in Season 4. I have been really hoping for a new jet of some kind for Season 4, so that kind of bums me out a bit personally, but I guess we'll see. Now, the title of this season definitely sounds like a finale to the lore and the world of Battlefield 2042, so whatever Season 5 is, I don't think it's going to be a core season complete with backstory and all of that. More likely a new map from fan favourite locations from past games, new weapons, skins and that sort of thing. I wouldn't necessarily expect a new vehicle since we won't be getting a new specialist either. So Season 3 should be ending on February the 27th if we go by the in-game weekly missions, giving us a Season 4 launch date of February the 28th, which is, of course, a Tuesday. So with patch 3.1.2, we got a bunch of new portal weapons for 1942, and most of them feel pretty decent. I would, however, not recommend picking up the No.4 Sniper because, as Reddit user FakeDabomb101 pointed out here, the crosshair is actually misaligned and you can clearly see it's shooting up and to the left. Community manager Stratford did reply to this post saying that they're looking into it. And finally guys, it is 2x XP weekend all weekend long, so if you haven't finished the battle pass yet, now is a great opportunity. Thank you for spending some time with me today guys. If you want to see more about the class system and all the changes that entails, is it going to be better for the players or worse, check out this video. Once again, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.